place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find that's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day. Oh, 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 oh. Today could be the day.
5, 4.
Every time she hits her stride
Here I come.
and is ready to chase it again. Every time we hear the bell and know a child is cancer-free. Every time his heart beats stronger and he scores the winning goal. With more than 35 pediatric subspecialties, East Tennessee Children's Hospital is here every time it matters most.
It's so cold outside, man. You got to think about the folks that work outside: trash, firefighters, police officers, any construction workers, anybody working outside here today. You definitely have to dress in layers. You don't need me to tell you that. It's brutally cold. It's miserable outside this morning. Probably good days just to kind of, quickly walk to your car, walk into the office building. Kids heading off to the bus stops this morning. Obviously, it's brutally cold for them as well. I know we've had some delays here this morning in some school systems because of the cold. Knox County did not make that decision last night. I thought they would, but they clearly did not. We said, well, just deal with it, okay? It's what they said. Let's take you outside live look here this morning. Hopefully you had a good weekend, by the way. Here's a live look from Anderson County, Clinton. Downtown anyways, and crystal clear skies. That's really allowed those temperatures to fall off pretty quickly here this morning. And so, good morning from the North Pole. Maryville says Heidi. It feels like the North Pole, doesn't it? Oh my goodness gracious. Hopefully the bus has got the kids A-okay here this morning. So Insta doesn't have sound again, huh? I don't know why Instagram's not pulling sound through. There is a new update with my program. Let me update that today. Hopefully it comes back in full force tomorrow. So I apologize. TN Cheyenne and Black Tide for Life. And anybody else joining us on Instagram here this morning, just jump over to the Facebook page, Mike Witcher TV and or East Tennessee Weather. And that will get you everything you need to know. And then, of course, you can comment. I'll try to get this fixed here today because there is a new update coming our way. I want to start you off first things this morning. That's rather redundant, Mike. Anyways, with temperatures yesterday. Now, when you go back in the record books and you look at yesterday's, the forecast highs and lows, or the actual highs and lows, I should say, we had 16 and 46. Now, if you're with me, and I know I've gotten some pushback on social media for putting not the official high temperature on the 7-day forecast. I will never do that, by the way, because it does you a disservice. If I would have put 46 degrees yesterday afternoon, you would have been like, Witcher, you got it so wrong. It's ridiculous. And I said, we're probably going to have our high temperature just after midnight and our low just before midnight. And that's exactly how it played out yesterday. Look at Crossville, 33 and 9, 53 and 20 in Chattanooga, 44 and 9 in the Tri-Cities. So brutally cold, obviously, throughout the day yesterday. And so that's the reason why I do what I do, because it does you a disservice. And I could put falling temperatures, but still that would not put it into perspective like yesterday really was, because we had wind chill values in the single digits and teens all day yesterday. It was crazy cold. So we still have that cold weather advisory in place until 10 o'clock this morning, where we had wind chill values across the higher elevations, sub-zero. Temperatures are trending 10 to nearly 20 degrees colder this morning than yesterday. And yesterday morning was chilly, but we're only in the single digits and teens this morning. It's 6 whopping degrees in Jamestown, 9 in Tri-Cities, 16 in Chattanooga, 14 in Knoxville. You factor in a little bit, doesn't take much when the temperatures are this cold, just a little bit of a, and it makes it feel like 2 below in Scott County, 13 degrees in Tellico Plains, and 4 is the current wind chill value in Chattanooga. So obviously brutally cold. Temperatures warm back into the 30s to some low 40s. That's still trending below average by nearly 10 to 15 degrees. That's the story for the day today, but it is going to be short-lived. And listen, if you have any evening plans, it's Monday night, December 15th, 10 days away from Christmas. Don't forget about that Christmas giveaway. I'll talk about it here in a second. 33 by 6 down to 28 degrees by 10 o'clock tonight. So obviously cold once the sun goes down, but it's going to be cold all day long. Now, one thing I want to point out, I pointed this out yesterday morning if you were with me, but dew points. So the dew points is going to be in the single digits today. What does that mean? Well, it means the air is extremely dry. There are a couple things that happens when you have extremely dry air. First things first, well, you're going to have some nice blue skies like yesterday. So enjoy that. Grab the sunglasses. You'll need those today. The other side of the story is the fact that, well, when the dew points are this low and the air is this dry, static electricity increases, and you're going to need the chapstick because obviously it's going to take all the moisture out of our skin and just chapstick and lotion on a day like today. But notice dew points climbing all the way through our Wednesday, Thursday. As a cold front approaches, that's a sign of a changing weather pattern. A, it's going to bring us warmer air. B, it's going to bring us some rain showers. Then the cold front comes through, dew points drop on Friday, and temperatures drop on Friday. And then rain chances increase Saturday into Sunday. So let me show you those rain chances. And again, we'll see those elevated rain chances. I think better coverage and better, heavier rain showers Thursday night. That's 70% on Thursday. It's probably after about 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So I don't know, kind of does you a disservice there, I guess, as well. But I probably should just change that to about a 30% chance on Thursday. But either way, heavier rain Thursday night into Friday morning, maybe some lingering showers on Friday morning. Then we'll dry out Friday into Saturday, Saturday into Sunday. Another little wave swings on through, bringing us another little bit of warmer rain shower. So warm air, yay! Yeah, well, it is winter time, my friends, right? So here, let me show you our next wave. So our next wave comes in Thursday. So there it is, and then back behind it, you can see up towards Seattle and Portland, the Pacific Northwest. That's going to be our next wave that comes through Sunday into our Monday. But let's walk you through our forecast for Thursday. And you can see how that's going to bring us rain. So you can see that trough digging on in. That's what's going to elevate the rain chances and shove a cold front through. Could see maybe a little bit of light mountain snow showers on the backside of that system as well. That moves its way on out. Then we'll be tracking the next one that comes through as we get into the upcoming weekend. Just through Friday, though, we're talking about the potential of about a half an inch of rainfall Thursday into our Friday. Wednesday into Thursday. Wednesday into Thursday is when we'll probably pick up about a half an inch of rain. So when you look at your 7-day forecast, we'll climb out of the Arctic tundra starting today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, we're back to near 60. Increasing rain late Thursday into Thursday night, Friday morning. We'll drop those temperatures on Friday, bring them right back into the mid-50s Saturday and Sunday. More rain showers are looking possible Sunday into Monday. And when you look above and beyond the 7-day forecast, of course, next week starts the Christmas week holiday week, and it's going to be trending above average. So we could potentially have temperatures in the 50s, mid to upper 50s to maybe even some 60s. So there's still some discrepancies on how warm it's going to be next week, but it does look like a nice ridge of high pressure is going to build. But we are going to be on the northern fringe of that ridge of high pressure, so we may have some elevated rain chances if you're going to be traveling for Christmas week next week. So something to keep in mind. And of course, I'll dive into those details as we get a little bit closer. Generally speaking, we're probably looking at about average precipitation, maybe trending a little bit below average towards the Christmas holiday and towards the end of the month. That's kind of how it's playing on out. But warmer air holds a little bit more moisture, and so that's what's going to bring us the rain showers. We'll take it back outside, live looking downtown. I've got it all zoomed in so you can see the holiday lights there. Ooh, it just looks cold. I love how we got the moonshine right there in the shot. That was unintended, but whatever. It's what it is. Hey-o! What's up, Big Toe Blog? Jason Beatty. I had a snowflake on my odometer. Yeah, that's when your car has a snowflake on the odometer. You know it's cold, right? Good morning, Spencer Holt Weather. Hey, are you getting sound on Instagram, Spencer? Let me know in the chat if you're getting sound on Instagram. Other folks are saying they're not getting sound on Instagram, so I'd be curious to see what you're getting there, Spencer. But where's the global warming? Yeah. Come on, Chris. We're not going to go down that road with you. Yeah, how was the snow, David? I saw Nick, Nor'easter Nick up in New Jersey, playing in the snow, calling out the naysayers. If you join him on social media, he's not afraid to call people out on social media. That's the truth. It's probably not going to be good and conducive for our community, but for New Jersey, it works. It works for sure. Yeah, winter's great. It's supposed to be cold, says Otto. Yes, there is sound on Instagram. All right, so I do have sound. So if you're joining on Instagram and you don't have sound, maybe you just click the sound button, I guess. I don't know. Some are saying that there's no sound on Instagram, so let's see if she's on here this morning. I don't see her on here. Well, we'll see. Some other folks are trying to keep me up to date on Instagram, but anyways, glad we have some sound on the good old IG this morning. All right, let's get to work with the national holiday, shall we? We've got some Witcher's pictures to share with you as well. And don't forget, today, 10 days away, 10 days of Christmas, I'm doing a 15-day giveaway to Weather Call. Remember, I've partnered with Weather Call. Didn't get too many posts replying to that yesterday. So if you want to win a 1-year subscription to Weather Call, let me just throw these gift cards everywhere. If you want to win a 1-year subscription to Weather Call, I've got them right here. We will be announcing all the winners on Christmas Day because it's a 15-day Christmas giveaway. It's worth $15, and we'll get you that link to sign up to Weather Call. Of course, more so when we get into severe weather season. That's when it's really going to be handy. All right, let's get to work with those national holidays. It is December 15th, so of course we're celebrating birthdays and events. I know Felicia's got some events. Wanted a warmer Sunday for the... what is that? Uller Winter Fest at Barrel House, Gypsy Barrel House. Last festival of the year for you. Nice. Nice. Well, thanks, Otto. I appreciate you. Get a little cash and a little coffee from Autopilot for Christmas. That is much appreciated, my friend. Thank you very much. It ought to snow if it's going to be this cold. No doubt about it. But could you imagine if we had any sort of moisture source coming in from the Gulf? We'd be getting dumped on, and it'd stick around for a couple days anyways. All right, today is National Cat Herders Day. I feel like chasing kids around the house sometimes, like herding cats. That's what I always say to my kids. Or when you have a big group of people, it's like herding cats. It's like, it's impossible. But today is Cat Herders Day for you cat herders out there. Today is National Wear Your Pearls Day. It's also National Cupcake Day. Not a fan of cupcakes myself. I don't like cupcakes and I don't like the frosting. But if you do, go enjoy yourself a nice little cupcake. Although, carrot cake cupcakes are pretty darn good. And today is the National Day of the Bill of Rights Day. Let's give that one a big shout out here this morning. Let's talk about some weather history, shall we? We got a lot today. In 2010, a winter storm swept across parts of the southeastern U.S., bringing a mixed bag of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. I do remember this one. Remember, I told you this story not too long ago. I believe it was this date, actually, that Todd Howell and I, over at Channel 10, and I went and talked to a school not too long ago. They said, what's the craziest weather that you've experienced? Well, April 27th, 2011, with the super tornado outbreak was my craziest day on the air because we spent 9.5 hours on the air, solid. But I remember in 2010, we actually had that rain-snow line just kind of lingering over East Tennessee. And so it was raining, it was freezing rain, it was snowing, it was sleeting, it was raining, it was free. It was cool to see the atmosphere kind of work that way. Also in 2005, freezing rain and ice pellets fell through portions of the southeastern U.S. I do remember that one as well. That's the first year I got here. And that was the first snowstorm I ever bunked. Well, not ever, but that's the first snowstorm that we were all calling for a cold rain. And when you had a temperature of 45 degrees and extremely dry air in place and abundant moisture coming in from the Gulf, it took that 45 degrees and dropped it down close enough to get heavy, wet snow here in East Tennessee. In 1989, a couple of low-pressure systems spread heavy snow across the Northeast. We picked up 26 cities in the north central U.S. reported record low temperatures, a low of 10 degrees below zero in Wichita, Kansas. In 1988, high pressure in the Pacific Northwest and low pressure in the southwestern U.S. combined to produce high winds from Utah to California. In 1987, a major winter storm hit the Great Lakes region, intensifying explosively as it crossed northern Illinois. High winds and heavy snow created blizzard conditions in southeastern Wisconsin. Winds gusted to 73 miles per hour with upwards of 17 inches of snow. That, my friends, is a major blizzard. In 1945, a record December snowstorm buried Buffalo under 36.6 inches of snow. Yikes. In 1901, an intense cold front swept across the eastern U.S. The cold front produced heavy rain in Louisiana and heavy snow in the northeastern U.S. And in 1839, all the way back then, the first of triple storms hit Massachusetts Bay. The storm produced whole gales, I love these words, and more than 20 inches of snow in interior New England. There was a great loss of life in Gloucester, I know that word. I've been there before. Gloucester, Massachusetts. Anyways, we'll move right along. And today's daily quote by Yogi Berra. Anybody know who that is? Baseball player. You got to be careful if you don't know where you're going because you might not get there. It's true. In 1966, Walter Elias, Walt Disney, died in L.A. at the age of 65. In 1939, Gone with the Wind, produced by David Old Selznick and based in the novel of Margaret Mitchell, premiered at Lowell's Grand Theater in Atlanta. The movie starred Vivian Leigh and Clark Gable. In 1938, President Franklin D. Roosevelt presided over the groundbreaking ceremonies for the Jefferson Memorial in Washington, D.C. And in 1815, Jane Austen's Emma was published. There's some water cooler talk for you today. Let's take you up to the mountains of East Tennessee, which, by the way, we've got some great mountain shots to share with you here this morning. That's a live look there. Gatlinburg in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, the Smoky Mountain National Park in the far left-hand side of the screen, and a gorgeous sunrise, but right now it's only 12 degrees in Sweetwater. 12 degrees. Is just too darn cold, if you ask me. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some Witcher's, well, not Witcher's Adventures, but let's talk about some Witcher's pictures, I should say. We've got some great pictures to share with you this morning. We'll start with a cool shot of the Smoky Mountains. How about that one? A nice snow-capped Smoky Mountains there. Here's a great little shot, too, of a nice little sunrise taking shape here this morning. Not this morning, yesterday, I think it was, or the sunset. Anyways, here's a cool shot. Now, where is this one from? Where, it's like, where's the beef? But you're gonna say, where, whoa, that's upside down. Where's the water? Where's the water? Let's see what this one says. I don't know what this one says. This one says, headed into Cocke County from Jefferson County. This is Dutch Bottoms and the faintly visible snowy peaks of the southern Appalachian high country. Wow. Anybody want to go for a boat ride today? This is what I'm talking about. Yesterday, the Smokies looked so good. When I took my mom to the airport, we were just like, geez. I mean, you know, driving from Knox County down to Blount County along Pellissippi or Alcoa Highway, the mountains just looked amazing. And this picture was sent in by Andrew Butler, also a Witcher Weather Watcher. How about this one? Any skiers or snowboarders out there? Brian Hartley and his wife got to take a nice little ski trip to Cataloochee. There's the run right there, Brian. There you are. You had to get in the camera view there, bud. One of my favorite runs right there at Cataloochee. One of the only runs I'll actually ski at Cataloochee. And then did you happen to get a chance to have a fire in the fireplace last night and watch some Christmas movies? We didn't get all the way through it last night because it got too late, but we had a fire in the fireplace as well. Oh, look at that little guy. Just hanging by the fire. Ooh, that's so nice. We were watching Home Alone last night before we kind of had to wrap things up and head off to bed. And another great little view of the lake. The lakes are way down. You can see the docks on the far right-hand side of the screen. The lakes are way down. Obviously, it's winter pool season. And let's see if I have any new photos to share with you here this morning. There we go. We sent Mom Witcher back home. Well, we didn't send her home. Look how dry my lips are. Gee, many Christmas. It's that dry air. Anyways, that's my mom. She's back home. She made it safely back home last night, which it was sad to see her leave. Here's a cool shot. How about this one? This is from satellite data of the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and you can see all the snow on the Appalachian Mountains. Really gives you a good idea of where the higher elevations are and where we typically get snow versus not get any snow. So really cool satellite view from the national park. That is all I have this morning. Again, don't forget at 9 o'clock here. So at 9 o'clock, check in with Mike Witcher TV Facebook page, East Tennessee Weather Facebook page, or Instagram. We are giving away 15 gift cards to Weather Call. I've partnered with them. Of course, this is coming handy during the spring season and severe weather, but anytime there's inclement weather, you will get a phone call from me from your cell phone. It's only 4 cents a day, but don't pay for it yet because we're giving away 15 gift cards. So make sure you sign up for that. You have to like, share, answer the question, and email me a contest at easttnweather.com to participate in the contest itself. You saw my dancing video? Yeah. Christmas party of one. Christmas party of one. What happens when you work by yourself and you work 7 days a week? You don't have a Christmas party with anybody else. Although my sales guy, director of sales, you're not just a party of one. I'm here too. Well, you are, but we had fun shooting that reel. Oh, my goodness gracious. Anyways, hey, listen, if you want to become a Witcher Weather Watcher, email me, Mike at easttnweather.com. You have to take the course from the National Weather Service. I'll send you a link for the virtual course. Join the party. Why weren't we all invited? You're always invited. Maybe next year, East Tennessee Weather will have a Christmas party for anybody to attend. That would be a lot of fun. All right, my friends, we'll leave you with a view from the Smokies again here this morning as we wrap things up, bundle up this morning. It's cold. At least we climb above freezing today. We've got that going. We're back in the 40s tomorrow, 50s and 60s for the rest of the week. Rain showers increase late Wednesday and early Thursday. Probably going to be a rainy Thursday anyways, and then Thursday into Friday, and then the rain comes to an end Friday and Saturday, and then kind of ramps back up as we get into Sunday, Monday. And next week being Christmas week, we're going to likely be trending above average with a few spotty showers from time to time. I sure hope you have a great day. As I always say, be safe, be kind to each other, bundle up. Life is short. We'll see you back here tomorrow. If you gave it to me. This army of sinners forgot to fight for the cause, while the visionaries run a race that's already lost. Standing up in front of an army, shoes in the mud and the wet paint, twists and turns up the alley, just like it should. So your colors, they start, and it's stripping you